Happy Friday, Boalia Desmond here. Thank you for tuning in. So I titled my message today, W.A.I.T, WAIT, which stands for Why Am I Talking? So this message was actually inspired by a video that my husband was watching on a group called Marriage 365. And so, we just thought it would be interesting, but I want to speak to you in terms of just really thinking about it, whether you're married in a marriage situation or whether it's just communicating in general. The whole analogy is think before you speak, right? Because how often do you find yourself maybe in a conversation where you are just kind of babbling? You want to always ask yourself some questions before you engage. Are you venting? Are you communicating to vent? Are you communicating because you want dialogue? Are you communicating out of just sheer boredom? Do you ever come into a room, maybe you find yourself engrossed in something completely where your mind is just is just in something? Maybe you're in a book, maybe you're watching a movie, or maybe you are just maybe you're just scrolling through Facebook or doing something, and then in comes a family member, just completely disregarding what it is that you're doing, and they just start to talk. Now, chances are you're not going to respond. You're not going to engage, and this can actually leave a lot of room for miscommunication, where a person might feel ignored because all of a sudden they think, well, you're not even just responding to their conversation. But really, at that point, they didn't understand. They didn't really assess the situation of what needed to be done. Maybe asking the person, say, what are you watching right now, or what do you have a minute to listen? Do you have a minute to talk? And then being verbally communicative as to why you're interrupting their flow, right? It's all really about communication. Ask yourself, why am I talking right now? Why am I talking? Don't talk to just talk. There and being able to watch somebody's body language. Are they looking like they're just bored? Are they looking as though they're engaging with you? What is happening in the situation that really needs to be said? Is what you're saying needing to be said, or is it something that can wait, or is it something that you're just thinking that you just need to say it? And then if you're not getting a response, that might be a reason for you to ask yourself another question. Is what I'm saying really relevant? Is what I'm saying necessary? It is all part of communication. Are you frustrated? Are you just needing somebody's attention? What is happening? So it is great. It is a great question to ask yourself, why am I talking? Why am I talking? Because yes, there has to be a reason for a conversation to be had. There has to be a reason, especially if you're wanting to be heard. If you're wanting to be heard, make sure that the person you're speaking to has your undivided attention. Otherwise, you might interpret it the wrong way. And then also too, in this series, I think they had a whole list of questions that you can ask yourself. So if you're wanting those questions, I can certainly send them to you. Their whole series, there's about, I think, 15 or 16 questions that you can ask. Now, these were on a Marriage 365 video, so they're going to do with marriage, but always ask yourself too, in terms of if you're not married, or in terms of if you're just communicating with your children, communicating with your coworkers, or communicating with anybody out there, asking yourself, why am I talking right now? So thanks for tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow.